On January 14th through the 16th, the country's top college cheerleaders met at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, to compete in the UCA Nationals competition. Teams included your very own Liberty University cheerleaders. LU's Red Squad placed 5th in the competition.
I'll take it, okay.
So, how do you guys feel about how you did in your competition in Florida?
We were really happy with the way we performed because going into it, we knew we would be the underdogs, and so a lot of people didn't know who Liberty was, and we just wanted to represent the name and just to get our name out there. And so because we went out and hit our routine both times, which is very rare at the competition, we were really proud, and a lot of people were asking who Liberty was. And
I think going this year and doing so well, we kind of obviously kind of came from nowhere. No one had really knew who we were, or we had never really been except for in like 1992 or something like that. So for us to come and do that well in a really long time, yeah, it's definitely going to build up our reputation and hopefully build a good name for Liberty.
Well, I know I was even emotional before they even called the awards. I think a lot of us were, because it was like unreal, because a lot of us had watched the competition on TV before, and then to actually be there performing in front of so many people was like a really, really great opportunity for us and for our school. And just we were really excited to even make it to finals, and then when they called 9th and 8th and it just kept going up, and then we got 5th, like all of us were just ecstatic and screaming like we had won first place. But it was really neat, and it was just a great experience, not only for our team but for our university as well, and to help our cheerleading program too. So it was awesome.
Like Megan said, we kept hearing the names called out, place after place, 9th place, 8th place, 7th place, and they didn't call our names, and it was kind of like, well, did they forget about us? Like, where are we at in this? And then, just to place top 5th was really, really exciting, and it was so emotional. We were all, screaming and just like super excited because we never expected to do that good.
What was the hardest part of preparing for this competition?
Well, we started to prepare at the very beginning of the year, and we practiced 2 to 3 times a week, and also we had conditioning at least 2 times a week. And then towards Christmas, we didn't get to leave on time, so we had a shorter break, and we had to come back really early and had 3-a-days for the first last 2 weeks before we actually went to compete.
What do you say to people who say that cheerleading is not a sport?
Okay, well, we kind of debated this, and we say to the people who don't think that cheerleading is a sport, I can understand when they don't think that, sitting on the sidelines might not be considered a sport, but when you're going to a competition and you're competing in front of thousands of people on ESPN, you're competing for 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place, you've worked all year, you've had hard practices, and, you have one goal, and that's to win, and, I would consider definitely competition a sport.
So you say cheerleading is really tough, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not easy for just anyone to come into our practice and be able to do what we do, but I don't think it's hard for people to understand that, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But
we are Liberty University's 2010-2011 Red Squad cheerleading team. Go